Alrighty, what's up everybody? We are back. As of now, this is probably like the second video we've dropped this year. Many of you know that I'm building a GTSR W1 mock-up in America. And don't mind this lighting in the garage is crap. I have a mess currently. Every time I come back from a trip, my garage turns into a disaster. I need to clean it because it's kind of impossible to work in here with this mess. We are building this thing here, which is a 2016 Chevy SS. We are building it into a GTSR W1 mock-up. And well, we do have GTSR W1 genuine wheels, we have side skirts, and we have the bumpers, spoiler, the whole body kit's ready to go. We also have brakes and wheels. And if you've been watching my Instagram, we also have the interior. So shout out to B&B Auto House in Australia. They made us a kit. We have the steering wheel. We also have gauges. I know those only come in Club Sports, but we want to put it in here too. And we have the back seats. Let's open up the door. So there are the back seats. The back seats are done as well. We're still waiting on our radio from Daniel Pike. It's been a few months, but he's working on it. So we're still waiting on the radio. We still need to do the door cards. And we have something coming for a sunroof. Now, in America, this is a rare spec of a car. This color being a slick top and manual is like one of 6 in America. I personally don't care for this color. It is a clean title car. It does have 20,000 miles. And I don't care for a slick top either. Manual Chevy SS sedans, I should rephrase that, were pretty rare in America as it is. I know in Australia it's easy to find. And for you guys, the sunroof cars were a lot harder to find. Well, for us, almost all of them came with sunroofs. We're gonna do a sunroof in this, but it's gonna be a bit different. Stay tuned for that. So again, we have pretty much the whole body kit. We are waiting for the body kit to come back from Vegas. It's currently being molded and whatnot for our other car that we're building that no one's really seen yet. So today, the main task is to tear this thing apart, paint it, clean it. We have the blower. We have all of the goodies to dress this motor up. We have the clutch and we have the transmission here. So the whole drivetrain is pretty much ready to go. Headers, mid-pipe, we need the back half of the exhaust, and we still need coilovers and we need a fuel system. So we got some work to do, quite a bit of work to do. We also need to pick a color on this, so if you guys can help me decide. I did have all of the green parts, but I kind of wanted to see what it would look like in orange. So I bought these parts on Facebook Marketplace, and the orange is really growing on me. I've always wanted an orange SS sedan, so it's really growing on me. I don't know, you guys let me know. Should we do the orange or should we do a different color? I do have all those parts again that belong to this car, but I figured I would just put this on there and see what it looks like. Either way, I have to paint the door jambs and paint the engine compartment here in the garage as I did the Corvette, just to make it easier for the painter and not have to get overspray on everything or disassemble it again. So you guys come watch this with me and let's paint a motor. So pretty much, it's torn apart as much as we need. I am going to paint on this. Eventually I'm going to paint the whole thing anyway. Looks like it has some, I don't know what's going on there. I'm going to paint this orange anyway, so I am going to paint over that. I'll probably remove the sensors, even though the sensor looks like crap. So I'll clean all this, leave that on so we don't get nothing in the motor. The oil pan I don't care for because I have another one, and I have a new valley cover. So I'll probably tape off up here, try to get in there as best as I can. I'm replacing all the gaskets. So essentially, I don't really care what gets paint on it at the moment, besides the heads. As long as the heads don't get paint, we're good. So I'm going to clean everything up, tape off the heads, and go from there. So we're currently trying to clean majority of it. Probably not the best way of cleaning it, but honestly, it'll be better than nothing. We're cleaning it with acetone, trying to get all the oils off. Alrighty, so the motor's pretty clean. Again, we're not using the valve covers or oil pan. We are going to use the timing cover, so we're going to spray it on here. We'll take the sensor off so that we can get underneath there. But for the most part, we cleaned everything pretty clean. We're not going to use that oil pan. Valve covers, we'll tape off the heads. I know, I'm being cheap and I'm being lazy. And to be honest, it's tough to work a 9 to 5 and do all of this at the same time. Like, it's just not easy. Everybody just thinks it is, and it's not. We're building this car, we're building another car for SEMA, and we're building a 64 Impala. And to be honest, I'm falling behind financially on a lot of it. I'm trying to make it all happen, but it's tough. So as you guys see the hat, we have them for sale on SmokeyBakery.com. So if you guys want to support the channel, support me building cool shit, go on SmokeyBakery.com, buy a hat, buy something, support. All of the money that gets made off the website goes right back into buying more merch. It's tough. It's not easy. Everybody thought from the giveaway stuff, oh, you're making millions of dollars. No, I'm breaking even. Breaking even on the cars, breaking even on the merch. That's why they don't get done so often. The giveaways are done completely legit through a sweepstakes company, and it's tough. It's not easy. I am a one-person team. I got my family. I got some sponsors, and they all help me out when they can. So it's tough. It's not easy, but we're going to make it happen. We're going to go ahead and paint this. We're not changing the cam. Normally, I'd be changing the cam, but we're going to change all of the gaskets besides the head gasket. Get ready to paint this. So don't judge. I know it's dumb. I should take it completely apart, but not doing it. Alrighty, so we currently got the motor ready to get painted, and I know I could have paid a shop, had this done correct, or had this done, I guess, properly or even better than what I'm doing. I just taped everything off, just trying to make it look better than what it was, but also it'll be fun. Alrighty, I know this is not everyone's cup of tea, but I went orange. I went orange because it's an iron block. It used to be black. The car is going to go orange, so I just think it'll look cool, it being orange. It's just that old Chevy color. And like I said, I'm not using the oil pan, so I don't care about the overspray on the oil pan. I have another oil pan. Pretty much ready for a clear coat. It doesn't have to be perfect. Alrighty, so she's all done. Again, it's not going to be perfect. I don't really care. I prefer to do stuff myself and just to make content for you guys as well. I'm doing this basically on a budget. I know you guys are going to be like, on a budget? You're building a GTSR W1 mock-up. How's that on a budget? With the blower. Building it on a budget, and shout out to the companies who helped me out. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. So a lot of the parts that you do see on here are companies that we work with, and they are hooking us up. So again, shout out to them. Vortec, Granatelli, Color Fittings. Again, they're a big help, and they're a big contribution to this project. Back in the messy garage, we have the motor there. We have the Granatelli Valley cover. I'm really hoping it's going to seal. But we have the motor here. We're going to throw the Granatelli valve covers on and coil packs. And I think we'll throw the intake manifold on after that. So one thing that I did notice, this guy does not even have a trunnion kit. That's going to be a bit of a problem. We're honestly going to run this for a bit, and I'm probably going to change the heads out. I'll end up putting a trunnion kit, new heads, new cam. I just don't know how long those have been in there for, so I don't know how long this is going to last. But we'll try it. We'll see how much power it makes and do all of that and see where we go from there, you know. Right now, I'm being cheap. Everybody thinks from Instagram, they're like, yo, this guy has money. But unfortunately, I have terrible financial habits, and I spend all my money on cars. I'm just like everybody else who's into cars. All my money is right back into these, and fortunately for you guys get to see it all. So watch me go broke and build some shit. So we have some fresh Granatelli polished valve covers. Alrighty, and I don't know if you've seen it yet, but this is the intake manifold that we're putting on here. Although we might change some of these bolts out for ARP. We still need to replace this gasket. We need to replace the oil pan, the rear main gasket. All of the upper gaskets are new except the head gasket. So I think it's going to look pretty sick inside this thing. I mean, to be honest, all you're going to see is this portion of it anyway. So I think it looks pretty sick. They'll have black Granatelli coil packs, polished throttle body, and a big blower on it. I assembled everything. My battery's running super low on the camera, so I didn't have much choice but to hurry up and assemble this thing. Let's go ahead and show you guys the motor. So we have the Performance Design TRC intake manifold. That thing looks sick. I mean, look at that. We also have the Granatelli, I think it's a 103 throttle body, Granatelli valve covers, coil packs. We have ID 1300, injector dynamic 1300s in there. We also have the Kappa Performance supercharger bracket. And this one's set up for a gear drive, but I think we're going to try to go with a 10 rib pulley. I don't really want to go with the gear drive because I don't want it to be a loud belt sound. I do want to hear the blower. The blower has straight cut gears, so I do want to hear that. I still have to pull some of this stuff apart because we have to put a new timing cover gasket, oil pan gasket, and rear cover gasket, or rear main seal. I'm just mocking all this up to see how I like it. Once I get all of that, I'll put the new oil pan on, put the clutch on, transmission, and I'll let it sit in the corner until I'm ready to throw it in. I need to paint the engine bay to get the motor in. Other than that, the bolts, don't judge me on the bolts. I am on a budget right now. Like I said, I am not made out of money. I will put all ARP bolts on there when I have the chance. That is going to be the end of this video. Make sure you guys stay tuned for updates on this car. And I can't wait to have this thing done. I want to see it done ASAP.
Staring at two different views on your window.